What's up, creepers and geekers? Christy, Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? Please excuse my presence. I've been fighting this weird fever, cold, not feeling well, feeling fine, but with the fever thing since Monday. And I really was hoping to get that Indy 500 controller at least functional 100% before we decorate it and make it look cool. But it's just been so miserably rainy out, and I'm not feeling well. I'm not going out on the porch with those conditions and getting it, but we will be. That is my priority right now, to get that going for the beginning of summer, and then we'll adorn it with its cool looks. And then I don't know, maybe it won't stay around here. Maybe it will. Who knows what's going to happen with it? But since I was already in the marketplace and I have nothing else to offer you this week, let's just look and see if there's really anything new. I've only gone through a few of these. I don't really have too much to say about some of the early stuff here. Aside from we've seen this, it's been around for a long time. I really do like this joystick here. I really want that. And I don't know if I want to spend money. People think they have gold sometimes, you know? But it's always good to have extra paddles around. The joystick here is garbage, I can tell you that. In fact, I would only keep this controller for the shape of it to use on a prop or something. You know, I'm building a droid, so maybe the top half of this body would look great glued down with like an LED blinking out of here and some kind of a spinny thing in here. You know, not with the stick, but you get what I'm saying. It's always nice to have Genesis controllers around, I suppose. But I don't know. I would offer him $20. This kind of caught my eye, not because I want it. Excuse me, sorry. But because, you know what, I do want to say this real quick. I fucking puke on these things all the time. But every product I've ever held in my hand that was a My Arcade product, smaller than, you know, this, has been of good quality. Like this thing here, I've never touched it once. But I can guarantee you I have felt its quality before, you know. I've had a few of the My Arcade little, I think the one I had was Frogger. No, it was the Galaga Galaxia one. And a couple of others. And the quality on these things are great. They really are. I think they're very well built. I personally wouldn't pay what they go for, but I think it's worth it to those who are into this kind of thing. My biggest gripe with stuff like this is just buying the same stupid shit over and over again. I mean, how many times can I buy Atari's versions of, you know, the console version, I should say, of all these games here? You know, there's only so many times I want to pay for the same stupid shit. But for $25, I mean, that would almost be worth picking up to at least do a review and get it on my channel. And if people really care what I think about it, I can tell you right now, I could do the review without even having the item. But, you know, maybe have it for an alzheimer's giveaway. We're going to start that here in another month. So I hope you're looking forward to it. I'm not going to go as balls deep as I usually do. I'm just not feeling it this year. Maybe you guys can pick up my Steam. I don't know. We've seen this. There's a couple of games missing, I believe, from it. But it's a solid list of games. What's left? You know, $20. There's a lot of great labels here. So if some of your earlier text labels aren't looking that great, it might be worth it to pick something like this up just to swap it out, you know? Like this Space Invaders here, I can tell you right now, looks nicer than my text label, Space Invaders. At least on the face. I can't really see the end label too well, but yeah, we've seen this Bad Larry before. The right deal, that might be cool. This is new to me anyway. I like how shiny that is and how very uniform. You know, you go into other. Hold on, let's go back into this lot, and it's not very uniform. It still looks rad. I love the evolution of the Atari cartridges. I did a video about it real early on my channel. Maybe I should re-upload that, re-edit it too. It was just very long-winded. But I don't know. There's just something about the uniformity of this picture, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Let me put my glasses on. We got some great titles here for $40. We got Vanguard, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Moon Patrol, Jungle Hut, Galaxian. Right there is worth it alone. I mean, the game itself isn't worth $40 on the market. But in fun value, fuck yeah. Battlezone, which I kind of prefer over the Activision. What is it, Robot Tank or whatever? I don't know. Sword Quest, I mean, it's nice to have them, but and Real Sports Football. So you only really have two kind of fillers. But this is a great deal. $40 comes with all the manuals and stuff. Look at that. This is how you sell Atari. Kudos to whoever you are. Whoever you are. Nicholas, good job. Someone go buy this from Nicholas. He'll ship it to you for $11. Nicholas seems like good folk. We've seen this before. Firefly, Miss Pac-Man, blah, 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 Star Fox. Since I opened it, I'll tell you one cool thing, or fun thing. Star Fox. I always used to confuse that for Solar Fox. I love Solar Fox. And I would put this in thinking I was about to play Solar Fox and be very disappointed. $60. I mean, they originally wanted $75 if I recall correctly. Would I pay $60 for this lot? No. No, I mean, you got Burger Time. I mean, you have some solid titles here, absolutely. But they look like crap. They look like crap. Oh, okay, never mind. I forgot that this one came with a console. I think you haven't seen this with me. I think I've seen this already. That's right, it comes with the Telegames. I kind of wish I still had my Heavy Sixer Telegames. I have a Heavy Sixer 2600, but VCS rather. But I need to get on that. But I will say this, I do have plans for a new console coming in to the Creep Farm because Google is going to be spitting out a check this month for me from you guys. It happens once every 3 or 4 months, and it's usually only like $110 or whatever. I'm not afraid to talk about that, but if all goes well, I'm going to use that to purchase something I've had on hold for a little bit. That I think is worth the risk anyway, and something I've wanted for a long time, and it's such a great value, the price at which they're selling it. So, if I can make it happen, I'll be excited. I can't wait to show it to you. But this right here, let's see, Everett. This is Malden, Everett. That's literally right next door. Right next door. I'm 1.5 towns away from Everett. Malden is button up to where I live now. So, wherever, is this like a shop? No, it's a dude. $100 for a box. You know what? If he would let me open it up and look on the inside, sure. You know, $100 for anything box, as long as it's complete, is not a bad deal at all. It really isn't. But I really should be focused on getting myself a cheap DS, even a broken one. You know, well, when I say broken, I mean physically. I'm gonna get that cord cartridge. I do need both screens to make music with it, but. Let's move on. Space Invaders. Let's see, $5. Look, they wanted $15 for it, which I think is worth it, but I wouldn't pay $15 for this cartridge. But that said, I have said on many of occasions that this version, this port, whatever you want to call it, of Space Invaders is the GOAT. I like it even better than the arcade. In fact, believe it or not, I don't like the arcade Space Invaders all that much. I feel like it's clunky. I feel like it's sluggish. There's just something about the Atari Space Invaders. And maybe it's because I played it before the arcade. I didn't really have much around me by a variety of arcades that I could get to. You know, it was a matter of, hey, Dad, can I? And you know, my dad doesn't want to drive me to the fucking Peabody Mall. You know what I mean? Now, what are you going to do? Well, let's get back to buying Atari games. That's what we're going to do. So we got $50 here. There's a nice little chunk of, oh my God, I hate when I do that. $50. I don't know if I'm seeing $50 here. Maybe in titles, but not in condition. I would offer him $35. There is nothing too exciting. I mean, you got Space Invaders, Asteroids, Donkey Kong, because it says it right here, with Donkey Kong. Sub Commander, nice. Pitfall. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 solid titles and then some filler. What is the mystery game? My guess is Maze Craze. Nothing crazy. Crazy Maze Craze. Oh my God, look at this floor. I will admit that my home is not the cleanest, all right? But it's clutter. It's clutter. It's not filth. It's always been clutter. It's a small 2-bedroom. I collect a bunch of stupid shit. We got 2 teenagers, and of course my lady's got her jam, you know. So we got a lot of crap in a small space. We really need to figure it out. We really need to move the fuck on from this little place. But it's comfortable. It's cheap because I mean the guy's nice. He hasn't really increased anything with the market. He's just been like little increments here and there. With really nice guy. He does everything for us. I can use all of his smoke machines and tools and all kinds of. And when I say smoke machines, he's got a smoker down there. It's really nice. And I can't tell you how many times I slap my meat on his grill. I smoke it for hours. But this lot here, you know, I would avoid it only because of the condition of the floor in which I could tell you right now, these are going to smell. And they're going to have stuff in them probably. This one's broken a little bit. Circus Atari's got an erection, probably because it doesn't have a label and they're trying to be deceitful. You know what? Just show it, you know? $40 is not a bad price for this lot. But in this circuit, I mean, a Fantastic Voyage, I think I need that. Well, okay, when I say I need that, I don't think I have it. Don't quote me on that. But, yeah, I would offer them probably 20 at best and then go in there with a hazmat suit to grab it. No disrespect. I'm not going to scroll down so you can see who it is. And if you do find the ad, this is not, do not harass anybody. Do not harass anybody. I'm not even opening this. I tell you right now, that's gross. Doesn't really skeeve me out. Doesn't really. $25. Hold on. Game console with attachments. For parts only. Wow, dudes. What's with the caps? People do this because they don't think we know the words are down there and they really, really, really want you to read it. And I get it because people don't fucking read. It's like some of these videos. I get fucking comments of shit that is in the video. People are like, oh yeah, well, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fucking douchebag. 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the video, I spoke upon that. People are lazy. They're fucking stupid. Moving on. You can read all that. I'm not reading all that. It's in Norwood. I was actually contemplating going to get this. $25 for this lot? Be like a retro rich situation. Will it work, you know? Wait a minute, did Pac-Man have rust? Is that rust? Pac-Man's seen better days. Aww. Yeah, I mean, $25. If anyone wants to cruise down to Norwood, there you go. Janice. All right, that makes sense now. Attachments. Interesting. This one's intriguing me. It looks like it sat in water for a while, which is not necessarily a death sentence. The insides could be a little bit corroded, yes. But if you clean it, you very well could make it work. And we proved that with, we're talking about Rich Haywood, Bacon Ice Cream Productions, Retro Rich. I'm intrigued by this one. I'm going to save it. $25 for that is worth it just to see if it works or restore it for a video. The box is garbage, but it's still fun to have, right? But Rich had a horrible flood a few years back, I believe, because of one of the hurricanes. And he sent me his Founders VCS to see if I could get it going. And I did. That thing sat in all kinds of filthy water. Yucky. But we got it going. And I since I bought my own VCS, I forwarded that to DJC Game Studios. Because I felt like he needed to have one too. I mean, it wasn't plug and play. He still had to put in the memory, and because it was missing some memory. I think he had taken it out for something else, which is fine with me. But yeah, we got it going. We got it working, and that's all that matters. So, all right, he wants $120 for these games. Is there a console attached to this? No, it's 24 games. You know what? This guy went on eBay and looked up, or even price charting, looked up every price and then just added it together. People need to learn that once you start talking about lots, it doesn't work that way. I mean, he's got some Coleco titles in here. He's got some, I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a solid lot of games. A solid lot. I mean, Popeye and Qbert, bam, you got that right there. And ColecoVision games, not the easiest to come by, so they can sometimes get you a few bucks if you don't care about them. Yaz Revenge, Miss Pac-Man, top notch. You got Fishing Derby, which not too many people give too much love to. I like Fishing Derby. It's a nice, relaxing game. The rest of this, I could, I mean, Defender's cool. Missile Command's amazing. Asteroids, yeah. Solid list of games. $125, $120. No. But he is right next door. Fernando. I'm not. Don't go after him. But how much would? Let me know in the comments. How much would you offer? How much would this be worth to you? This lot here. I'd be interested to know. $75 Atari. So we got a 4-switch Woodrow with whatever the fuck that is. Is that a banana peel? What is that? What is that? Can I please zoom in? No. That's a knife handle, I think, actually. I should ask him that. Does it come with the blade? Does it come with serious offers only? All right. $25. That's what I would pay for that, $25. Did we already look at that one? Yes, we did. Look at this. Look at this. Ghostbusters 5.5 floppy. 1984, good condition. Porch pickup in Newton. $65 for Ghostbusters on the Atari. I don't have a fucking disk drive for my Atari. Is this actually for the Atari 8-bit computer? How do you know? Well, I mean, I guess if you pulled it out and gave us other pictures, we could have seen that, but that's awesome. Let me know if that's worth it. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to go after it, but if anyone, honestly, if anyone sees anything in here that they could use, I have PayPal. I'm willing to help you out. And I won't charge you anything but what it's going to cost to make it happen. Plus, you got to remember PayPal takes fees for me pulling the money. Unless you want to wait a little bit, But if something like this tickles your fancy and you think $65 is worth it, let me know. I will try for you. Now, don't make that as an invitation of a service, because then I will stop fucking charging people. But I believe we saw this before. 5200 Atari, North Shore area. Meet within reason. Okay. Well, I don't know what that means. I'm pretty sure he meant demographically. Yes, I know. Controller doesn't work well. No shit, huh? Go figure. Comes with a handful of games. I wish Denny here posted more pictures, but $150? That's actually not a bad deal. Look how clean that box is. And depending on the games, that's not a bad. I would offer him $100. See if he would take that first. I hate this. Okay, yeah, Windows 98 machine. I saw this yesterday, and I actually thought about contacting them and offering like $40 for it, because I have a pinball game that Willie of Arcade USA gave me that I can't get working on a modern machine. And I've tried to do the virtual thing, and I'm too stupid to figure out. Guys, I'm not a software guy. So stop being like it's easy. It's not easy. Even if it just meant me clicking on one fucking button after downloading it, I still can't figure it out. Software to me it might as well fucking be another language. But I got this pinball game that I would really, really like to play. Hook that up to a modern monitor somehow. I'm sure there's adapters. All right, we'll only look at a few more. I'm taking up way too $50. What? What? 39 Atari games, mostly original instructions, 2 game holders, 1 joystick, 2 consoles. 1 console has power to ground circuit. The other console draws the correct current, but was unable to see display with the CRT. Okay. This sale is final. It's Facebook Marketplace. No shit. Manchester. See. Oh my God. $50 up in Epping, New Hampshire. Oh, these joysticks aren't that bad either. This one's fun. I have one of these. All right. I am. Oh, there's no more pictures. Oh, I can't see all the games. Squeezebox, Asteroid Skydiver, Towering Inferno. I can't see that one. Skiing, Vanguard, Surround, Centipede, Circus Atari, Star Raiders, Beanie Boppers. That's an uncommon game. I wouldn't call it rare or expensive, but it's uncommon. Football, Space Attack. I can't see what that is. Something tells me I should know what that is anyway. But Rilla Sphinx, Air Raiders, Yaz Revenge, Othello, Star Master. I can't see that one. Maybe if I back it up a little bit. No. Space Cavern, Sky Jinx, Frostbite, with Donkey Kong, Infiltrate, Combat, Mystery Game. I don't know. Chopper Commander, Video Olympics. I keep wanting to say Commander for some reason. Sword Quest, Earthworld, Word Zapper, Pac-Man, Tax Scan, Maze Craze. A lot of Maze Craze today, huh? Man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, $50 makes me holler. Let me see how far away this is from me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So I'm looking at probably like an hour and a half, 2 hour drive. And it's got a touchpad. Boink. Maybe we'll give away the Vader. Well, that's it. That's all the time I'm going to take from you. I'm sure there's plenty of more stuff, but I don't know how to shut the fuck up. I don't know how to shut up long enough for you to digest what's going on. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Again, I apologize. I've had nothing of substance this week. But as I start feeling better, we'll make it happen. The sun is out. Finally. So maybe this weekend I can put aside some time. So long as, I mean, people have been making memes. But it's so true. It's like, well, lately the weeks have been really rainy. But we've actually had some pretty decent weeks. And then once the weekend comes, it's like gray and it's been cold still, which I like. I like having to wear a hoodie. I still have my hoodie hanging up right over there. I like having to wear a hoodie, but okay, Sarah. Guys, wherever in the world you are, I hope you're doing well. Let me know your thoughts on any of these down in the comments. We're going to be looking into that last one I just mentioned. That's $50. It's just too intriguing. That's just too intriguing. There's electrical nonsense going on, and I want to be a part of it. Guys, thank you always so much for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It's all positive to me. Hit the subscribe button. I don't give a fuck. But I would like to get to 50. No, was it 10,000 by the end of the year? Doesn't look like it's even going to come close. But I'm still going to beg for it, all right? I want to see if I can do it. Not for clout, not for money. I just want to see if I can do it, and I doubt it. So, prove me wrong. Fuck. Bye-bye. Creep it real. You know the deal. Bye-bye.